I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yeah, and there's nothing we can do about it. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice.
I can't believe that even though I know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him.
I know.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, sorry to skip out on you, but I've got some business to take care of. If we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, what the heck are laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, I'll go as a Yatagaratsu and take care of this myself.
Don't you dare. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. You didn't tell us earlier to get out of the theatre. It's kind of their country, I guess. I feel like I've been slapped across the face for doing my job. What am I gonna do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack?
Come on, everyone, we can't give up yet.
Okay.
I want you to think about something for a sec. We never let up even for a second as long as we don't stop investigating. Might as well find the rotten treasure hidden here.
She's right.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're right, Kay. Very well. We'll just reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay.
Right behind you.
Okay, let's go check out Babal a bit more, sir.
And I have something I need to investigate further in Alabast.
Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of a housekeeping. Passion flower data erased from my organizer. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Albastian soil, they're unable to legally prosecute him.
Sounds like the embassies are a perfect place to steal whatever you want.
And Murdermaster II run a smuggling operation, make counterfeit bills, apparently.
I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Koshin and Babal.
Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights, which brings me to my next point, the ambassador has extraterritorial rights. Those rights are affected even in our own country.
Really?
No matter what happens, he can't ever be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here.
I guess you really don't stand a chance, do we?
We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. I didn't think so. Okay, no worries. It'll all become clear soon enough. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture I've seen before? Yes, I see it. It appears to be a bouquet of Persian clayments and roses.
You know the exact species?
I never would have figured
I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers.
It's all because of those flowers the old lady sends me every month. Just look at me, I sound like some sort of botanist.
What exactly is this yellow flower here?
That one? I'm not sure.
You don't know?
As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen the shape somewhere before. Bahar's national symbol is the butterfly and the albass is the flower. It would appear someone's employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick.
What are you mumbling to yourself about? What? The handle on this knife?
Yes, it's the handle that's supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Koshin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatre of Neutralis, and the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. The flower motif. Looks like one of the petals is missing.
Oh my god, that's not a guitar pick! That's the piece of this knife! Take a look at the weapon itself, it's missing the exact same petal.
And the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as the murder weapon.
Mr. Polena really has a great smile, don't you think? I bet he's really happy they're going to become the Codophia again.
Perhaps, but instead he's become the greatest victim in today's case. An ambassador like him is always thinking of his country is to be really admired.
Although this happened, I hope they'll be able to reunite the country someday.
I hope so as well, but for that to happen we need to solve this case first. We need to see that those who would harm the new Codophia are locked away.
And we will.
It seems that lilies are the centre of this bouquet with an accent of chamomile.
Wow! I can totally smell the fragrance.
Okay, this is just a picture.
I know that, but it's nice to imagine things once in a while, you know? Where's your sense of empathy?
If you can smell the fragrance of flowers from a photo, that's more like a hallucination.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Let's just drop this before it gets in full bloom. There's that troublemaker standing there smacking the centre making two peace signs.
The Steel Samurai stands out even more than the two ambassadors in the picture. Hey, the person playing the Steel Samurai is one of your friends, right?
No, I have no idea who he is.
But you said he. You know which gender he was, so you must know him, right?
I beg you please refrain from talking about that person with me ever again.
Can't believe he was pretending to be a harmless old grandpa. Talk about deceptive.
I don't suppose anyone can be expected him to change so drastically.
I bet he's thinking there's something evil behind that cheery smile.
Okay, please try to remain calm and focus on the here and now.
You're right, sorry, I got all worked up there. The only way we're going to be able to steal the truth is if we keep on investigating.
Flowers were sent by a variety of people and businesses to celebrate the goodwill event. Even the Steel Samurai received the flowers from the ambassadors.
So many bouquets here, it's like a wedding ceremony.
I believe the flowers for those are for a slightly different reason.
What do you mean? The event's supposed to be like a wedding between Abbas and Abdal, right?
Actually, I believe they're more in state of divorce.
Okay, then the event was supposed to be the remarriage ceremony.
I suppose you could call it that. These files were sent by Global Studios.
Yeah, we know this. Hello, welcome to the Embassy Upper Bow.
I'm sorry, we don't really need your entry to your country at this time.
Right now, for a limited time here in the Babalassi Embassy, we're offering a very special experience of terrifying Fire's Ashes tour. How about it? Shall I sign you up?
We're fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. On the orders of Ambassador Alba, no one's allowed into Alabast. But I thought a lady with a whip passed through here not too long ago. She's from Interpol and had the proper paperwork. While I was reluctant, I had to let her in. Sounds like Franziska, alright. Besides, if I didn't, that whip of hers... Yep, definitely Franziska.
We've come too far together. We must expose Ambassador Alba's misdeeds, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, of course.
We've got to find a way to steal the truth and get it out there for my father's sake.
Yes, we will. The reason for Ambassador Alba's nervousness must still be here somewhere. Furthermore, I need to pin down exactly what happened here. I'll start by fully examining this room and any information I can find. Well, I've done that already.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba's going to get away.
Yes, I know.
Hurry up and do that swing thing you always do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't? Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about. That thing you do.
Are you talking about logic?
Yes, that's it. Hurry up and let's swing already.
Alright, alright. To be honest, it's been a bit hard to connect everything until now just by looking. However, I should be able to piece things together if I take another look at my leads. Perhaps now's the time to use logic and reason to find the truth.
Really? Okay.
We know the counterfeit bills are printed using the embassy's press, but necessary materials such as Babalese ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. What do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun?
You probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all.
Right, so we can assume the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal, and the reason Mr. Koshin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? It's the only one person who's been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation from both embassies, the co-conspirator who's mopping up, Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Koken. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Koshin. As you said it herself, she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we're to take her words at face value, the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Koshin was killed.
Doesn't that mean Ambassador Alba's the real killer? I thought there was two of them were friends.
Maybe they were, but what if Mr. Koshin was the one who first betrayed their friendship?
I get it. It wasn't Mr. Koshin pushing really hard for Mr. Polino to be an ambassador after the reunification.
Yes, and that's the real reason why he wanted to steal Alba's Premu statue.
So Mr. Koshin hired Damas II to steal it for him? When Ambassador Alba found out, he was Did he kill Mr. Koshin?
There's definitely a possibility at this point. Those who are really thinking of no one but themselves.
The question is, how'd he do it? Ambassador Adam was Albast. Mr. Koshin's body was discovered in Babao, right?
Right, and this is what we must solve next. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Koshin was killed. A place where the Albastian ambassador was likely to meet the Balhaist Mr. Koshin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is...
Take that!
This area's rather suspicious, don't you think?
You really think so? I don't see anything odd about it at all.
I guess it's not really related after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you keep doing that, Ambassador Alba's going to get away. Come on, let's see if we can get a hold of the treasure known as the truth.
Agreed, let's see what we can find.
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, in the Theatre Neutralis.
Here?
The Goodwood event being held here today, correct? The only place that both of them would have been is here.
If that's the case, everything changes. The theatre isn't actually Albastian land. That wipes out one of the extraterrestrial rights, right?
It makes logical sense, in which case it is a reason for us to investigate further.
What should we check out?
Let's see. I believe we should check out the immigration records for both Alabast and Bahal post-haste. Bahal's records should be easy to obtain, however the problem will be Alabast. I wonder if they'd allow us to see their records despite the order to vacate.
I'm already one step behind Mars Edgeworth. Oh, was it Franziska von Klotch?
Franziska.
I have here security footage taken of both Alabast and Babao.
Franziska von Klotch, here we go.
Your dumb man, just look at its contents.
You move fast.
Avant Karma starts to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on repeating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babao investigation report as well. From now on, you'll make no excuse to back down or say we can't solve the case.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We won't be beaten. Cause my cute little subordinate's going to try his very best, isn't he?
Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage of Albast's immigration screening area.
I really hope there's something here we can use.
Which minute's footage should I examine? I can't believe how completely fooled I was by the way he carried himself.
He had me fooled too. According to the files I had sent for earlier, Ambassador Alba was a Kadopian hero. He saves our family from countless dangers. So what bothers me is why a man like that create a smuggling ring. Even with all the authority I have, I still haven't been able to figure out why.
Sounds like the ambassador was a hero who was corrupted by evil. No matter what happened to him in the past, we can't let the man he is now escape justice. This man's the immigration officer who was on duty.
He's making the exact same scary face than he was a minute ago. Is this me or is he blushing?
It appears he
gets clustered around the ambassador. I guess the ambassador's well respected inside Alabast too.
You could say that, but God doesn't appear to be capable of looking at the ambassador. Is it respect or are they shit scared of him?
It poses as the country's tallest spots. For most of Gatewater land. I don't think Albastians in general like theme parks at all. The guard who stopped you has been to Gigford's land a number of times, apparently. I don't have theme parks in Arbas, then.
It's the door headed into the Theatre Neutralis. The more the guy tried to keep me out, the more I wanted to
Get in, the more the guy tried to keep me out, the more I wanted to get in. It's human nature. I guess I can't complain too much. I did get let inside in the end.
Oh, at least nothing else seems out of the ordinary with the door. On the outside, he made like the Steel Samurai, but on the inside, it's just Larry. Other than the fact it's a good for nothing.
Other than the fact that it's a good for nothing, nothing's even out of order.
Wait, you know as well as I that anything can happen when he's involved.
You're not suggesting that someone else could be under the mask, could you?
No, I don't think that. Because before he entered here, he gave me an autograph, so I'm certain it's Larry under there. Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd?
Isn't that supposed to be the shape?
No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. If we only had the pushcart itself, we could compare it to confirm my hunch. Next, let's check footage from Bahal's security camera.
Hope it shows us something good. Fury, there wasn't a suspicious person or anything.
That right there is the contradiction.
Did I miss something?
You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Koshin entering his own country.
Wasn't his body found in Babahal?
It would appear to be the true face of our final puzzles finally revealed itself.
Okay, he was smuggled through with the fucking undergarment car that the Steel Samurai had.
Ambassador Alba. I thought I asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know this theatre sits on my country's soil.
You've had your fun. I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, the same game can never be replayed again. You understand what I'm saying to you? Your game's done and it's game over.
Objection!
No.
Where do you think you're going at this time of night?
After admitting my crime, I was overcome with regret, so I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues that have been that we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Oh.
Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba?
Ambassador Paldano.
Just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is a precarious situation, you know. Very well, if you insist.
I'll play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any further. Ambassador Palino.
Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish is for the normalization of relationships between our two countries. There's one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. We'll do what's right.
Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all. I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manikoshin. I see. You seem to have a good hand this time round. It should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I can't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm still being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Koshin and I were fellow smugglers, but to get to the point, I was in Alabasta the whole time. It's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Bahal. That's my alibi. So is that your alibi? That's correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed the crime in Bahal. Now we've cleared that up, I'd appreciate that if you were to move out my way. I said hold it. What is it this time? I thought you'd only allow one question. You did. But I've still not heard it yet. The fuck was that? You still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Very well, I'll play with you just a little longer.
Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of the country's prosecutors, you are forbidden to lose.
Of course, that's something I've understood from the start.
That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
The goal of the first Yatagaratsu was to capture the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on through me. So that's why I've got to catch him, okay?
We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we?
No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same.
Hold it!
Being the leader of a smuggling ring while taking on the duties of ambassadorship. Don't you think that combination's more than enough reason for suspicion? Then there's the matter of the crossbow hours and the primitive statues.
All of that's nothing more than your flights of fancy.
What do you mean by that?
Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Kosher and I were fellow smugglers.
Hold it!
It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened.
Let's leave that to one side for now, because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive.
Oh, so you really had no reason to kill Mr. Koshin?
If you want to suppose I had one, why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me.
Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you'd take me seriously.
I'm sorry, I suppose you're in a bit of a pickle. Very well, a game's no fun if the playing field isn't level. I formally claim I have no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it.
How can he stand there looking so proud when he knows he killed another human being? I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes.
Objection!
This piece of evidence will reveal the whole sad tale to us.
I have no interest in listening to such a story. The only story I'm interested in is the glorious one of my shining life. I'll write you, shall I write you into one of its pages? Consider it an honor.
It's quite alright. He didn't even bat an eye. I suppose it wasn't related after all.
Hold it!
Let me press the rest of the statements first, just to be safe. Are you serious? So just because you were partners you had no motive to kill? Okay, that's bad grammar there. I'm only following your hypothetical scenario to its logical conclusion.
But he's not going to admit it himself, he was in league with Mr. Koshin.
I suppose not, but I do know his relation to the smuggling ring and Mr. Koshin.
He's the ringleader that Mr. Koshin was a subordinate, right?
Correct, but I know more than just that. Ms. Von Karl, I'm sure you remember the safe in Mr. Koshin's office, correct?
Yeah, the safe had 2 compartments in it, didn't it?
And why do you think those stolen goods were being stored in Mr. Koshin's office? Could it be because he was trying to cheat and mess around behind his back?
So Mr. Koshin did return the goods over, but instead kept them for himself? I suppose it's possible.
It seems to me that both men were only concerned with their own wealth and well-being.
That means maybe they didn't have a trusting relationship after all.
What Ambassador Alba has to gain, I believe, is his motive for killing Mr. Koshin.
What are you whispering about among yourselves over there?
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Now then, let's continue with your testimony.
Objection!
Never mind.
Hold it!
And what exactly did you do while you were in Alabast?
I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai and arranged a few files. Around that time, the thief who was sneaking in took me by surprise. Are you saying it was the Master Second that made the first move?
Yes, it was after I was attacked that I hit him on the head with the Primadew statue. Unfortunately, he died from the blow. It was an act of justified self-defense.
Objection!
Calling it that doesn't mean it's what you really did.
Cover up? No, my boy, I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You weren't trying to admit it, which is why you tried to frame the Steel Samurai. If you weren't an ambassador, I'd be letting my VIP fly the use on you right now. I'm terribly sorry I didn't clean up the body better, but I'm a busy man. If I had a speech to give you in the Rose Garden after that, just, you know... Jesus, I'm fucking falling asleep again. I had a speech to give in the Rose Garden after that, you know. Despite that, you still had time to kill Mr. Koshin, didn't you? Man is evil, and I'm sure you're familiar with the facts, but Mr. Koshin was killed in Babahar while I was all the way in Albast. So it's not possible for me to have killed him in Bahal. That's my alibi.
Objection!
That's not it either, god damn it. For prosecutors of this country, are you prone to pointing out non-existent contradictions? How frightening it is to think it might be true. I can't let him drag me down with his insults. Forgive me, I've been at this all day. I've been stop-starting because of fucking yapping dogs. I'm getting burnt and tired, and I think I'm just gonna have to look this up. Apparently, I present this on the second statement.
Objection!
Never mind, no, I fucking don't. God damn it. I'm so tired I'm not even reading the fucking thing properly. Oh, get on with it, please. Third statement, not the second. Presented on the third statement.
Objection!
Oh. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill, because Mr. Koshin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess. I don't believe this. You had a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some kind of proof to support your arguments. I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It has been proven this note was written by Mr. Koshin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Mr. Alba Premiu's statue. By killing him and pushing all the guilt of the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? I didn't expect it was all to play in the semantics game with me. It appears this is where the real battle will begin. Now then, if you'll excuse me... Wait, what? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Oh... Ambassador Alba, if you could please give us a bit more of your time.
It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was, he was my subordinate, which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death.
That's something for Bahal to figure out, and something which I have no relation to.
Now he's even turned down a request from Ambassador Paleno. I'm very sorry, but it seems even now my voice falls on deaf ears.
There's no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paleno.
We must find some way to stop him from leaving.
It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba.
Kay?
Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yagagaratsu's legacy will live on through me.
Yes, but how should we stop him from leaving?
Leave that to me. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this? No, why should I recognize this tattered old organizer?
Wait, where have I seen that before?
That's a clue my father Bern Faraday left for us. Did you say Bern Faraday? Mr. Faraday's organizer! Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG8 incident.
The one which he wrote about the Yagagaratsu's key?
Yes, the organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Ms. Yu kill 7 years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You say it like it was related to me.
Inside this organizer, he wrote in every detail, every evil thing you did.
What an amusing little girl you are, but that sort of trickery won't work on me.
If you won't believe me, take a look at this.
And what's that toy there?
That's... This thievery device was used by the Yagagaratsu, or rather my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy.
What?
These two pieces of evidence hold information that the Yagagaratsu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence.
Yagagaratsu, ever a thorn in my side. Okay, does that organizer really contain any information on these dirty dealings?
Nothing case-breaking, really.
Ah, then it was just a bluff.
Even if it was, I still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. So those two pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay, I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end.
Okay.
When the going gets tough, someone's going to be there to put the wind back in your sails. After all this time, you're still quite decisive, Ivan. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony.
How dare you all barring a person like me? Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please.
Alright, but this is the absolute last. And even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me.
I can't let this opportunity Kay's created for me go to waste.
The last time I met with Mr. Koshin was here in the Theatre Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabasta the rest of the time I stated earlier. In any case, I didn't see Mr. Koshin again after that. You see, there's no time span in which I could have killed him, wouldn't you agree? Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me. What an arrogant old man.
Yes, but no matter, we can't allow this chance to escape us.
I'll warn you though, you've reached the end of my patience.
Oh shit, double the damage.
Waste my time with inane questions and you will be punished.
So any need this pressing or presenting will hurt our case?
In that case, the only thing you can do is present the correct evidence. Understood?
Of course, I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Mr. Koshin was killed before he returned to Bahal, in which case there's only one statement to which I need to present the evidence.
Objection!
Damn it.
Objection!
Fuck sake. Now then, I believe I must end the game here. You've had enough fun, haven't you? Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't do something, he's going to get away. I've already confessed. What else do you want from me?
No, I have yet to obtain the truth behind tonight's events.
Do you really think I care about this truth you seek? Now, since I've admitted my crime, I will need to pay the airport a visit. If you'd be so kind as to move out of my way.
Is there no way to stop this man?
I don't believe we'll be meeting again, however. I will pray for your success.
We're not through here yet. Is this really game over? I must think calmly and rationally about this, because it's not impossible to take this man down. Let me see if I can press any of these for more information.
Hold it!
You met with the victim here?
I was watching the Steel Samurai as was Mr. Koshin, who was sitting nearby. I mean to ask, why invite the Steel Samurai as a guest for the embassy event? I like Steel Samurai, Daddy, so I asked for him to be at the event.
I see. That was Ambassador Alba's request.
Now then, will that be all?
No, wait, I'm not finished yet.
Objection!
You're not very good at listening, are you? I told you I don't have the time to listen to a bunch of useless questions.
Ugh, Time remaining for me to find the truth has just been blown away.
Hold it!
Do you have anyone who can testify you never left Alabasta after that?
Of course I do. I was in front of a large crowd to give my speech, wasn't I? Guess he's not lying about being Alabasta the whole time.
As long as he's willing to admit to Master Second's murder, I suppose so.
He keeps saying it was justified self-defense. I get it. Okay, what if we were to pretend to be real klutz and then tripped into Mr. Medals really hard? That'd count as self-defense, right?
That's not self-defense, that's just being careless.
But you never know till you try.
I suggest you don't, especially since you've given me a statement of intent.
Objection! Hold it!
So you never saw Mr. Koshin again after you left this theatre?
That's correct. I'm an incredibly busy man, you know. It's more likely Mr. Koshin ran to Ambassador Paleno.
Even now you push his murder onto someone else? How dare you, saying I would kill Manny?
Ambassador Alba, I demand you refrain from making baseless conjecture. I was merely offering a possibility. No, this won't do. I can already see this turning into an international incident.
Who exactly is pressing who here? In any case, what I need to do is stay positive and forge on.
Objection! Hold it!
Your alibi is that there's no time span in which you could have killed Mr. Koshin.
Yes, because I was in the theatre watching the stage show. Mr. Edgeworth, do you remember seeing him sitting in the audience?
I'm sorry, I don't remember anything outside of what was going on stage.
You shouldn't have been so focused on the show and paid attention to your surroundings.
Mr. Edgeworth, it's a fact Ambassador Alba came to the theatre. I guess you didn't know because you didn't see him at the Steel Samurai show. I do recall that you and you had a photo shoot with the Steel Samurai.
Looks like you and I are finally beginning to understand. That be all?
Objection!
Amazing. Diplomats really know how to craft answers they don't answer anything.
If the only place he met the victims in this theatre, then when was he killed?
We know Mr. Koshin didn't return to Babhal alive, which means the only time he could have been killed is when they were both here.
That means he was planning to kill Mr. Koshin from the start?